Hello, beautiful people. So today I wanted to sit down with you guys and talk about one of my favorite things, as per usual, Canada Goose. If the title hasn't given it away, I wanted to sit down and talk to you guys a little bit about the women's Shelburne, and with the crazy rainstorm that's going on outside, I figured why not let's talk about some down. Today if for any of you, first of all, if any of you have actually checked out my website, thank you so much for all of you who have been checking it out. I've been looking at all the stats, and a lot of you have been checking out my blogs and my photos, and I really appreciate it. I did actually write a lengthy review about the Shelburne. So with this video, I just wanted to touch on a couple of things that I love about the jacket. If you want to hear more or read more about what I have to say about this coat, I will leave a link to my website in the description box down below, as always, so you guys can check it out. But I really wanted to just sit down and have a conversation with you guys as per usual. Hopefully it's not going to be too long. I'm going to try and keep it to like 5 or 6 minutes and, have a chat. So basically, women's Shelburne isn't a new style for this year. It's not a new coat for this year. It actually came out last year. But as per usual, what Canada Goose usually does, or at least what I've experienced in the retail world, what they do is they've sent the retailer a couple of jackets in that style, in a couple of sizes, see how well it does, and then if it does really well, they actually send it out for the next year and produce it in more colors and sizes. If it does really well, obviously they produce more of the coat. So the Shelburne definitely blew up last year. It was a fan favorite. This year, I can hands down say that this particular coat is going to be probably one of the top picks for this winter, next, and at least for the next couple of years. And the reason I say this is because I, for the first time, have a glimmer of hope that Canada Goose has been producing, or has produced, something that is fashion and function. This coat has a lot of what this company has been built off of. It has the fact, like, basically it's built to be a functioning winter coat as much as it is a good looking fashionable coat. Now, with the Chelsea and some of the other new styles this year that they produced, I don't necessarily think that they're gonna blow up. I think they'll do okay. I don't think they're going to be the best option. I think a lot of people are going to stick to the classics, but I think the Shelburne is going to quickly become a classic. The reason why is because comparing it to something like the Kensington, it is a level 3 jacket. Warmth-wise, I think even though it's a level 3, I think because of the way it's actually designed, it's actually going to be warmer than the Kensington. Now, the reason I hate on the Kensington so much is because a lot of people expect a lot out of this particular style and out of this coat, which is nice. It's a nice idea, but the reality is just not in the coat. The Kensington is an A-line shaped coat, so it's quite flattering on a lot of people. It is A-line, it has a double zipper, but at the bottom of the jacket it has a 4 to 5 inch gap from where the zipper actually ends and where the coat actually ends. So a lot of customers I've had have complained about the fact that the wind goes right through and hits you right at the knees. On top of the fact that it is an A-line, a lot of wind tends to go right up into the coat. So this is definitely ideally a coat for somebody that does a lot of driving, who isn't outside for long periods of time. It's not your heavy duty parka, unfortunately. But with the Shelburne, what I love about this coat is that it's actually sewn to be incredibly fitted. And I know that's very misleading with the way it looks because it's stitched kind of with that baffled look. It actually looks gorgeous on. You have to put the coat on. It doesn't, on the rack, it doesn't do it justice. You have to put it on. I get the same reaction that I get when I get women to try on the Mystique. The Mystique is one of the most gorgeous fitted long coats I have ever seen in my entire life. So as far as the Shelburne goes, you have to try it on. It is well fitted in through the waist. The zipper goes all the way down, which is great because that gives you the coverage around your knees, around your legs that you really need on those really cold winter days, especially if you're waiting for the GO train, especially if you're waiting for the streetcar or the bus or take public transportation or are walking around downtown Toronto between those massive wind tunnels we like to call buildings. seriously, the more coverage you can get, the better, because the more coverage you're getting, the warmer you're going to be. So that's a massive thing. It still has the butt flap, just like the Kensington, aka those 3 buttons on each side that flap open. With that design, it really helps if you unzip the bottom as well of the jacket, the zipper. It really gives you a lot of space to sit down comfortably. If you need to bend down, pick up your kids, put them in the car, this just gives you a lot of versatility in being able to move. Aside from that and the fit, the Shelburne, with it being, the down being stuffed into it in those like kind of baffled look, I feel that over time, the down isn't going to migrate to the bottom of the coat because it's actually sewn into those pockets, which is seriously important, especially for the longevity of these coats. The Kensington, you see a lot of problems with the down moving throughout the coat and the sleeves getting thin. With the Shelburne, I think that's basically, you're never going to have to face, or well, I think you're not going to see that problem with the Shelburne versus something like the Kensington. And I really think because of the way it's designed and how puffy this coat is in some ways, and the way the down is stuffed into this coat, this is going to be your happy medium between something like the Kensington and the Trillium. This is going to be your happy medium. It's got a massive hood, which I, hands down, love. As a girl that wakes up in the morning, does her hair, and does her makeup, I love being able to put and fit my hood over my head, as well as on those super cold, windy days, I can just pull my scarf up, cover up my face, do up the hood nice and tight, and I'm just bundled into this thing. That's what I love about a coat. You need those key aspects. It needs to give you the coverage on all fronts, and as well, the down has to be in the right spots to keep you nice and toasty and to retain. So as far as the Shelburne goes, for this year, if my top pick for this year for Canada Goose styles for women, this is going to be it. I think this is as good as it's going to get this year. I love the Shelburne. It fits like a glove. I fit into a small, because I know this question is going to come up. I do fit into a small. If I was purchasing this coat as an every single day kind of coat, I wouldn't necessarily buy the small because it doesn't leave me any room to put any sweaters on, which I will need underneath one of these coats. It doesn't matter if it's Kensington or Trillium. I still wear a sweater just because of how easily cold I get. So a sweater is going to need to fit underneath that, so I would buy the medium. So that's why I always suggest, if you can, try these coats on before you purchase them, before you purchase it online. Go into a store wherever you can and try one on, no matter what color it is. So if you guys, as always, have any questions for me, please reach me through the comments down below. As always, we can start a conversation. If anything else, you guys can always reach me through my Twitter or my Instagram, which again I will leave all the links in the description box down below. I hope you guys are staying nice and dry, and hopefully in the soon times nice and warm, and are having a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!